outside. Yeah.
Little Durk performed at the BET Awards last night, and when they first posted the pictures of everyone, because they were posting everyone's looks and stuff, I saw Little Durk's look and I was like, wait, he literally just put on something to go there. He didn't even did all the extra stuff that was meant to be done. And then I looked I looked at the picture and then I zoomed into his eyes. They got Little Durk. What they have done to Little Durk, it is crazy. I cannot believe that we actually stood there and saw everything play out like it did up until this moment. It was absolutely crazy looking at the pictures. There were only like a few pictures that was released to the public of Little Durk, and it was like all of them was just crazy. You could just look into his eyes and it's like, I feel like he's been like that ever since the D-Thing situation. That's what I know, like that hurt him. But it's not just that, it's the industry that's doing that to him. That's what they did to him, and then in return they gave him fame and fortune. This didn't just happen, he paid his dues. That's what's happening right now. He literally made all the sacrifice that he had to make. You don't choose them, they choose you, and they chose Little Durk. They let him perform at the BET Awards. So he's performing at the BET Awards. He looked at the camera and says to the camera, do it for T-Roy, I'm on you forever. That's word to V-Roy. This is him and the baby got a song, and that's what he said in the song, which is the one he performed on stage. But it's funny because he literally looked at the camera and basically told everyone that he is going to get back for Van and he's going to do it for T-Roy. I don't even know how to work my mind around that. Like, at him performing on stage and everyone in the crowd know what's really going on. Everyone in the industry knows exactly what he's talking about and what happened. That's what I can't get my mind around. It was just so deep to watch and stuff. So when I first saw the pictures, I looked to see if he had the varnish chain on. I couldn't see it. He only had the OTF on. But when he performed, he looked like he had, well, what I can see, he had Newski, and I felt like he had the Van, but it was in the back of Newski, so you couldn't really see it. And then he had the OTF, because I was looking to see if he was going to perform with the chain, because I feel like it's all part of the ritual stuff that took place. Little Tim yesterday dropped a video with a shovel in his hand and he appeared to be digging up the ground. This is just unbelievable. I saw this and I couldn't believe it. But what I also had to understand is that King Van's situation was bigger than Little Tim and the people that he was around. King Van was a true king. Back in the days, when you look back at all the stories, that's what they did to the kings. They betrayed the king. The person close to them betrayed the king, and then they ended up stealing and taking positions. Back then it was like land and stuff, so they would like try and secure the land and secure the rest of them, the jewelry and everything, the gold spoons and the gold pots and stuff like that. They were all secured that, and then they would end up breaking it up, and then cycle continued, and this goes back centuries. And also what I've noticed as well, not only does one person has a similar story to the modern day King Van story, but also had more than 20 kings from around the world that had similar situations where they was killed by their people and stuff, and then they ended up being stolen. That's what I had to understand, because it's linked so much to the industry. There's tons of links. I watched Hide and Seek TV. I watched all the stuff that he put out on Van. Atlanta is the state of peach. Peach means immortality. So King Van is not really dead. That's why people is feeling him so much. It's like the industry is basically doing to him what they did to Tupac back in the day, where they would forever let his name live on. And that's why we have so much of King Van's music that would basically last more than a decade. That's why we have all the stuff that came out around King Van's situation, and everything that we saw play out on camera. History repeated itself. There's a lot of things that happened at the BET Awards last night. So Cardi B announced she's having her second baby with Offset. She performed on stage. She won an award as well for WAP, but then she let Megan collect the award because she was too, probably tired to go out there and stuff. She just performed and everything. And while on stage, Megan Thee Stallion was seen praising Cardi B and saying that she thinks so highly of her and all this stuff, right? And this got a lot of people mad. A lot of Nicki Minaj stan base really mad, because Megan Thee Stallion was seen not too long ago, before the WAP situation, shading Cardi B, calling out her ghostwriters. She was doing the most in front of Nicki Minaj when she jumped on the live. She was actually on live that day. Then Nicki Minaj went live and she ended her live to join Nicki Minaj's live. Then she started spamming the comments and telling Nicki Minaj and telling people, to basically tell Nicki Minaj to, pick up the live or request or something like that, request the live. Nicki Minaj didn't even know how to request the live, and they showed Nicki Minaj how to do it and they got her on live. Then she asked her for the track and Nicki Minaj did it because of the unity thing that she wanted to spread. Even though they say in the industry that she's not being this to that person and she's not being this, it is all lies, because Nicki Minaj is an independent artist and therefore they can't make nothing off of her. That's why they paid people to try and take her out. They paid people to look like her. They put people in factories and it still didn't happen. And what they do is every time they release something as well, they always try and mention her name so they can get the clout around it. And this is what they do, and this is what they've been doing for like over a decade now. Literally, Little Kim at the BETs yesterday, she was asked if she was to do a Zeus battle, who would she do it with? She said Nicki Minaj, and then she waved her hand like, hey, like basically trying to hype up people. Everyone was hyped. This was all going mad. People were commenting, they were trending, all that stuff. It's crazy because I didn't like this for one simple fact. Nicki Minaj is now going to be forced by people to do this battle. This is what I don't like. Some people think they probably spoke behind the scenes and stuff like that, but then I don't really think so, because Nicki Minaj went live the other day and she was saying that she got to address some stuff, and when she does interviews all the time, and I was like, this is all long, like wait until you do interviews, all this stuff, I can't deal with it. So look, Kim made a move at the BT Awards and she was calling Nicki Minaj out, and where it's in the day and age right now, in the modern day, she probably feel like she'll win that battle. But then at the same time, I just felt, I don't know, I don't feel like it was done the right way. Nicki Minaj didn't respond straight away. Definitely that was a message, because she didn't respond. So after Megan Thee Stallion did that, now people were like really mad, because people were like, wait, we didn't ask you for this. Nicki Minaj didn't ask you to do anything. She helped you. The fact that she helped you, and now you're going up there praising Cardi B and you think so highly of her. So people started saying lately that what's happening with Nicki Minaj is that people will literally jump for stuff for the first time, and then they will end up going viral and they will get all this clout, but then they have to separate themselves from her in the right time so the clout can stay. And that's what Megan Thee Stallion did. And in the song with her and DJ Khaled, she was like, said that she's trying to win. She don't care how she do it, just know that she did. She used Nicki Minaj by her fan base and stuff. I feel like the plan was get this feature from her, then separate herself from Nicki Minaj in order to keep the clout. Megan and her team probably figured out that it's the right thing to do. Create all this stuff and all this drama, so when to come to address it, it's like a whole situation that needs to be addressed, and not just someone said something here and that's what's happening. And people just felt like she was literally just throwing dabs throughout the whole BET Awards. And we have this video going around with her and Carisha, because she was tweeting all this stuff about a few months ago. She was tweeting all this stuff saying that she likes Carisha and she would like to take her out on a date and stuff like that. And I just thought that to be so weird, and I was like, okay, so now we have a footage playing around doing a little. But the thing is, people looked at the video and they thought Young Miami was uncomfortable. Young Miami is not into Megan Thee Stallion, and Megan Thee Stallion is trying to create this new thing. And the way the video was done, I was like, really, like, did you guys have to do that? Even the other video of her sticking her tongue out and it's beside of her and stuff, and I was just like, but why though? Like, what's the need to reacting like that all of a sudden? And it's all to create this big conversation about her, because she needed to stand out at the BET Awards. Like, every single one did something that they can possibly go viral for and stand out for, like Little Nas situation. I felt like it was a bit unnecessary, and I also felt like people was just trying to do anything so they can have their viral moment. This picture of JT right here with her hair situation that went viral, it was definitely fake. It was done for clout. Look properly at the head. There is no way that someone as JT would have been looking like that and going there like that. It was done on purpose. People are even talking about how Lil Nas was there and he was there for a reason and stuff, to end up with a bang, the whole the devilish stuff and demonic energy that's going on, and he was there to represent the energy.